Good morning. Welcome back to my channel. Let's talk books with Meg. So today that's Milo. That's my other bird. He is pretty new to us, so you might hear him a little bit because it is kind of early in the morning and he just got uncovered from his cage because he has to be covered at night. So you'll hear him. Lizzie is on the other side of the room. She is busy. She's always busy. So you probably won't hear her because it's too early for her to really make much noise. But Milo is really interested in what I'm doing right now. But he's not so nice sometimes, so he can't come out yet. He's still getting used to us because we haven't had him very long. But today I'm going to talk about Dollar Tree books. So I don't go out of the house very much because of the coronavirus, and I'm the one home with the kids all the time. So my husband went out to Dollar Tree, 2 days ago. 2 days ago, and I asked him if he could check Dollar Tree because he had to go there to get some snacks for the kids, if he could pick up some books for me because I was getting kind of low on stuff to read because I finished mostly everything that I had planned to read. So I wanted to see kind of what he would pick out for me. He picked out 5 books, and I'm going to show you the books he picked, and these are all found at our local Dollar Tree. And if you've watched any of my other videos before, you'll know that I love Dollar Tree books, and you can get some really good books from the Dollar Tree. And they're $1, so you can't really beat that. My total cheapo in me comes out with that. But I'm excited I haven't read the synopsis on any of them or like the insert from the book protector cover. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to show you these books. Each book later on I'll probably do a review on, but I just wanted to show you the types of books that he picked out, and these are all found at Dollar Tree. So if you saw one you might like, you might be able to, like next time you go get groceries or you're in that area, you might be able to stop by one and get one of these books. So the first one is called Desert Boys by Chris McCormick. Yeah, Desert Boys is what the name of this one is. This series is of powerful intertwining stories illuminates daily Kushner's world, the family, friends, and community that have both formed and constrained him in his new life in San Francisco. Back home, the desert preys on those who cannot conform. An alfalfa farmer on the outskirts of town, 2 young girls whose curiosity leads to danger, a black politician who once served as his school's Confederate mascot, Daly's mother, an immigrant from Armenia, and Daly himself, introspective and queer. Meanwhile, in another desert on the other side of the world, war threatens to fracture Daly's most meaningful and most fraught connection to home, his friendship with Robert Carringer. A luminous debut, The Desert Boys traces the development of towns into cities, of boys into men, and the haunting effects produced when the two transformations overlap, both a Bildungsroman and a portrait of a changing place. The book mines the terrain between the desire to escape and the hunger to belong. So that's The Desert Boys. Now, the cover price on this book is $25 US, 35 Canada, so $1. This was $1. Gotta say, I don't know if I'm gonna read this one. It doesn't sound like something I would read, but it sounds like there's a whole heck of a lot going on in that book. I'm gonna give it a try. But it does sound like this is a very busy book. And it's not very big, so we'll see on that one. That's probably the one that I was least impressed with out of the 5 he picked. But he didn't have a whole heck of a lot of choices because our Dollar Tree is really small. So I'm still going to give it a go. Give it a try. The next one is All the Houses, a novel by Karen Olsson. So that's this one. And these are hardcover too. So All the Houses. After her father has a heart attack, Helen Atherton returns to her hometown of Washington, D.C. to help take care of him, and ultimately of herself. It's 2004, and she's been living in Los Angeles, trying to get work in Hollywood, and slowly spiraling into a depression fueled by hours spent watching C-SPAN. Her politics habit, a holdover from a childhood interrupted by her father's involvement in the Iran-Contra affair. Though the rest of the world has forgotten that scandal, the Atherton family has never quite recovered. Now, living with her father in her childhood home, Helen tries to piece together the episodes that pulled her family apart. At once a father-daughter story and a story of idealism gone sour, All the Houses examines the political scandals, domestic fallout with a balance of dry humor and emotional sincerity. Karen Olsson writes about how Washington turns people into unnatural versions of themselves, how outside forces can warp family relationships, and how the familia nostalgia that sets in during early adulthood can prove counterproductive to actually becoming an adult. So this one sounds super interesting. I like this one. So that's All the Houses. It is USA $27, Canada $31.50 for the cover price. And this was $1. So that one, I would read that one. The next one is a paperback. This is the only paperback he picked. It's called Luck, Love, and Lemon Pie by Amy E. Reichert, Reichert. So that's this one. Alright. Okay. So that's this one. When Milwaukee area wife and mother MJ Bordero notices her husband, Chris, seems more interested in the casino than in spending time with her, she's more bothered by her own indifference than by her husband's absence. So she picks up poker as a way for them to spend more time together and recapture some of the fun of their early relationship. Although the game doesn't give her the quality time with Chris that she'd hoped for, MJ finds she has an uncanny knack for it. Increasingly unhappy at home and intoxicated with her newfound freedom, MJ escapes to the felt of comfort after a string of great wins. She finds herself in Vegas, attracting the attention of a certain magnetic poker star. But when she's forced to choose between her precious family and an exhilarating new life, the stakes might be higher than she thought. MJ will have to play her hand carefully or risk losing it all. This sounds great. This sounds amazing. And it absolutely sounds nothing like the cover. When you look at the cover, I'm thinking, this is a book about cooking or something. Or a book about people who like cooking or people who meet and fall in love over cooking or restaurants or something. But that's totally not it. So I like this. This one I am excited to read. Next one. One Summer Day in Rome by Mark Lamprell. Oh, hold the phone. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. This one, we had to see how much this one was. This was $16 US, $22 Canada. So, $1. Alright, now One Summer Day in Rome by Mark Lamprell. Love actually meets Roman holiday in this romantic romp about 3 couples drawn irresistibly to Rome, narrated by the city itself. So this one is interesting. Ooh, it's got some really nice stuff on the inside cover. That's nice. And I just want to make sure. Okay, here we go. Wiggy. That's my dog. That's my dog. Rome is in the city that invented romance, but who amongst us would have thought that there is a grand architect at work behind Rome's allure? In One Summer Day in Rome, Mark Lamprell tells the story of three very different couples and the city that brings them together in ways they never even know. Alice, an art student in New York City, has always played it safe in life and in love, but when she is discussing her summer plans with her thesis advisor, he has an unusual suggestion: to go somewhere different and to find something whoosh. So Alice sets out for Rome in search of adventure and inspiration before settling down with her perfectly adequate fiancé. Meg and Alec, busy parents and successful business people from Los Angeles, seem to have a picture-perfect life. But when Meg drags Alec to Rome on a mission to find her holy grail, a certain blue tile that will make their home renovation complete, it will quickly become clear that their marriage needs a makeover as well. Constance and Lizzie are women of a certain age. Sometimes I look at my laughter lines and wonder what on earth could have been that funny. Who are sisters-in-law and best friends. They have come to London to scatter the ashes of their beloved husband and brother in the city he adored. Both women are seemingly done with romance, but Rome has other ideas. Wow. It has a very long one, but I'm not going to keep going with this, because I think we all get the picture. So that's One Summer Day in Rome. So that's a good one. And then this one, the last one, The Glorious Heresies by Lisa McInerney. It's this one here. Now, this one was super interesting. The author of this book was hailed by the Irish Times as arguably the most talented writer at work in Ireland today. Comes The Glorious Heresies, a searing debut novel about life on the fringes of Ireland's post-crash society. When grandmother Maureen Phelan is surprised in her home by a stranger, she clubs the intruder with a holy stone. The consequences of this unplanned murder connect four misfits struggling against their meager circumstances. Ryan is a 15-year-old drug dealer desperate not to turn out like his alcoholic father, Tony, whose feud with his next-door neighbor threatens to ruin his family. Georgie is a sex worker who half-heartedly joins a born-again movement to escape her profession and drug habit. And Jimmy Fallon, the most fearsome gangster in the city, and Maureen's estranged son, finds that his mother's bizarre attempts at redemption threaten his entire organization. Biting and darkly funny, The Glorious Heresies presents an unforgettable vision of a city plagued by poverty, exploitation, where salvation still awaits in the most unexpected places. So this one looked really good. And it has a Bailey's Women's Prize for Fiction from 2016. So this one it looks really, really good. And it's a winner of a prize. So, this book was $27 new, $27 for the hardcover price. I don't know if I did the one for the One Summer Day in Rome. That one was $24, so at least all of these books are about $20 or more each. Except for the one paperback, but some of them were $27, so we'll just round it to the 20. So, $20, $46, $80 here in books for no, even more than that. 20, 40, 60, 80. $100 in books, cover prices, original prices for $5. Crazy. So yeah, these all sound really good to me. Let me know what you think. What one was your favorite out of all 5 of those? And write it down in the comments. But if you want to get these, go ahead and check your Dollar Tree where you live, because you might have them there, or you might see a different book that you like there. So yeah, so thanks for listening, guys, and have a great day.